If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Let me know if you guys want to see Paredes as well. With showdowns, I'm really with them sometimes. Because I know Eze would have been a decent video to do, but the motivation was just low for those. But we could still do it. We could definitely still do it. Midfielder card as well. Have to find some new custom tactics to try out as well, for sure. But this is an interesting one because the team of the season version, his body type felt a certain way with the Xavi Simmons card. With upgrades, didn't really matter too much. But this one, they did give him some pretty interesting playstyles, right? So Technical Plus, Trivela Plus, Rapid Plus, and Deadball Plus. Rapid Plus, I don't care too much about. Actually, Rapid Plus working with Technical Plus is actually not bad. That's actually not bad. Playstyles, chip, so no finesse. No finesse on the card. I'm going to be honest, I usually like it a lot to have. Chemistry. Wait, what? Makes tournament debut in the Euro, Club America plus chemistry. Oh, plus chemistry. Okay. Overall upgrade. So you can't get a finesse shot on him. Yep, a little bit. I like finesse shot. Finesse shot, even inside the 18-yard box, it's nice to have too. But tiki taka, whips pass, flare first touch, quick step as well. Quick step with a rapid. Okay, interesting. So overall upgrades on this card, currently formatted for. You can go either way. You can either go the direction of a hawk. Oh, he has defensive stats. That adds to the card actually. Yeah, that adds to the card. Okay, it makes it way more cool then. Because the thing about cards like this, right, is that you can go down the direction of giving him like a Sentinel chemistry style, right? And using him as like a center mid if you want. And if his body type feels like very similar to what it was before, then it would probably be very similar, right? So this card, Sentinel. Yeah, it gives him really good boost, right? It puts his defense in a better area. Because the reason why I'm thinking Sentinel is because if he gets the improvements, right, it would be really nice for a card like this to have those improvements in the defense and the physical, considering everything else is in a very solid spot, right? So definitely very interesting for that. Kind of looks like right now he's kind of formatted for like a marksman to improve the dribbling a little bit more, to balance out the shooting a little bit more as well. But then the pace at sprint speed is at a 95, so then it kind of makes you feel like you want to give him like a hawk as well, for a balance of giving him a little bit of physical, shooting, and pace. And then you can also go in the direction of giving him an anchor because his finishing is in a good position. So again, with cards like this, when they add defensive stats to them, it adds a lot to it, right? Which is obviously really cool. But yeah, it's mostly overall upgrades and a chemistry upgrade for a card like this. So yeah, we'll just be using him in different positions in the midfield, cam position. We'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Okay, so I don't really have a custom tactic right now that's like different. So we'll just rock with the squadrons. 4-2-3-1. And yeah, he's going to be playing down the middle. Because that way we can kind of test out the attack and defense. The instruction on this is just stay forward, but we can kind of test him out in those general areas, right? So yeah, let's go see how he plays, man. Hopefully he is our beast. Imagine I scored a finesse shot with him and he doesn't even have the regular trait. That works. That works. Well, Javi. Oh, it's like a placement shot. I should have sold it though. I should have sold it. His positioning there was fine though. And oof, that's like kind of base in the middle. I don't know if that's gonna really come off a lot. I'll step over acceleration. Well-weighted lob pass. Maybe a lob. I wonder if a lob pass would be good there, you know? Ah, man, try to switch him in time there to block that. Ooh, almost. I think on a green, the shot should have been a little bit better, but... Oh, he should be able to just receive that, man. Yeah, I have to do a shot cancel against the goalie, and he can still block the opportunity because of this bunch up of defenders, man. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Oh my goodness, the manual defending, man, I can't. Give me the ball, man. Holy, coming off of UFL and then this game just not giving the ball is so frustrating, man. Oh, it's just so embarrassing, man. Good job, Javi. I shot canceled that, by the way. Deserved. Deserved. It's deserved. I'm sorry, but like this game is just. I'm sorry. Like there's just so much just. There it is. Good build up. Well done. Well done. Imagine I score from that angle. That would have been nice. Wonder if I do a Trivela there if it comes off a little bit better. Oh, crossbar. Not bad for a middle strike. Middle strikes are usually not that good. Penalty. Gotta be a penalty. There's no chance. No chance. Bottom left. Oh, he saves it. There you go. There it is. Good build up, good build up. At least you got rewarded there. It's always bouncing off your players, man. Just give me the ball, man. Honestly, like, just give me the ball. Well done. Do a little bit more there. Oh, and deflection. That's just FIFA things. Never took credit for those. They have competitive game modes in this game. LOL. There it is. What about that technical? Oh, that touch there. I threw him off. What about the dribblers? I wanted to go to Xavi first, and then I can do it to Ronaldo. I was trying to do it to Xavi, but Hansen is an absolute monster. Can I get a flick here? Ooh! Little... Ooh! No, the other guy gets to it, man. That works. I'll take the randomness for sure. Ah, Theo just jumps in the air. In the air. There we go, a little rapid on that technical, yeah. Little whoop. Oh. And the guy just comes from behind. I like it. Cool beans. Through ball upwards, nice. Dribbling does feel better on this card than it did on the Team of the Season, for sure. I will say. Team of the Season, it felt like a little bit too heavy, in my opinion. But this one, like, there's moments where I'm using the left stick where I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually coming off nice. Oh, he does a fancy shot when I'm trying to do a Trivela with him. Oh. And we'll score it anyways. Am I dumb, guys? Are those two not the same command? Like, I want to do a Trivela, but he does a fancy shot, like... Wasn't positioned well enough for that first time there. Oh, that one he would have done it. Oh, typical meta goal. But well positioned regardless. By the way, for this one, I'm using that 4-4-2 that we reviewed. I'm using him as like the false 9 type of player. Because players like this will perform well in that sort of area, right? Oh, okay. A little bit of movement there would have been nice, Xavi, but it's all good. You guys know we got to do the Mortal Kombat stuff to score. Oh, he blocks it. Hey, you noticed it a little bit there, I would say. We'll take that. Yeah, he still has a little bit of like the body type thing to him, but like, I don't know. For me, with this card, I think the main ways to honestly use him, if you were to use him in your team, not even kidding, is like, say you like to play like a 4-2-3-1, and you need a card in your ram position, I think he'd play that really well. Like if you have like a comeback and defense sort of instruction on him in that area, because his pace is really high, he can work with the rapid and the technical more in that spot. In the cam position, I still prefer to use like the Phil Foden type, right? Like this card, it feels like a ram for the Trivela Plus. It feels like a right center mid specifically. To be honest with you, like the main area is right center mid 4-3-2-1, right? To pop in those Trivelas, to have some defensive stats while being able to attack, stuff like that, you know? There we go. That was a good movement there, actually. I like it. I like it. It's good stuff. I didn't actually do, like, you know how normally you have to do, like, the L1, right? It's like, blah, blah, blah. Like, he actually did that himself, so that was a W. Pass it off quick there, or else I would have been cooked. Oh, of course. He swipes at the ball and misses. Okay. Oh, deflection. No deflection. So that's me using him as the right mid in a 4-4-2. For the 4-4-2 that we reviewed recently, right? So I'm just showing you, like, you can utilize more of, like, the movement and stuff in that area because he does still have that thing to his body type that makes him dribble a certain way. Like, that's why I still prefer to use, like, a Foden in the cam position because it's a little bit more responsive on the left stick, right? But in the side positions, right? Right center mid, right attacking mid, you don't care about that dribbling as much, right? Like, it doesn't have to be as... Okay. It doesn't have to be as responsive, right? So it's nice to have someone that has, like, the defensive capabilities to be able to block out those situations whenever you need be, right? He's going to overcommit here. He's going to go back into position. I'm going to do this. Pretend like I'm going to pass the ball, but I'm just going to shoot it. No crazy venom behind that one. Dead ball has to do with corner kicks too, right? Like the corner kicks come off better too. Oh, yes, you do like something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really utilize that much because I don't often use players that have dead ball. Like Fakir is like the only other person that has it. So I'm not really like used to that, but those are obviously going to be pretty crazy to work with too, right? I think I just scored that with Hansen as well, so there you go, right? Oh, still gets it. Guy's far post over there. Ooh, Kai Havertz. And maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. Oh, offside. By the way, is Kai Havertz after those upgrades in the left back position? My goodness gracious. Guy's a beast. Oh, this game. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, one, finally I get rewarded for manual defending. And then two is that mechanic where you do the Alaska around the goalkeeper. They still haven't fixed that where he jumps over it. Like, it should just be clean, bro, you know? Because, like, there's so many times where, like, you will not score because he jumps and then the defensive AI just gets to you so quickly. Just trying to work the space here to see if I can get a Trivela angle with him, like, right here. And then one more here, there. And, yeah, see, that's coming off of, like, the middle, so it's not going to, like, really hit there. But, again, playstyle, do that. Oh, it's like really good. If you have like players that like are really good at hitting the ball in those situations, not too shabby. See, so that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, okay, I have him in the right mid position, right? His attacking AI will cut inside, and then I can work with the Trivella. So that goes the same way with like a right center mid as well. In this situation, again, I'm using him as a right mid, right? Like over here, I'll make this run. I can pass the ball to him. He does have whipped pass, but I'm not really too fond of those ones there. So we'll do this, little touch. I could technically do this, touch, ball roll, touch again. Try to see if I can find the Trivella angle, but to no avail. This one's not a bad one, actually. That was so late. So fake. Oh, no way. Beauty of a law pass. He gets man of the match for us there too, eh? Yeah, not bad. But yeah, it's as I'm saying, right? Like, because the right mid position for like a 4-4-2, honestly, for the right center mid area, it kind of works very similarly because these guys usually have like cover wing, right? So they'll always make that like one extra attacking AI sort of play in general, right? So again, it's just the typical meta, like, oh, I make this pass, boom. You could already see Xavi Simmons making that cut inside. Then in his case, right, Trivella, more consistent way to strike, right? But it works the same way if you're playing him in a 4-3-2-1 and then he can use his Trivella for that and stuff like that, you know? So I used this card a lot when it was like the team of the season. I was going to do the review and everything, but like too much editing to do during that time period with all the cards we were trying out. It's funny because they only gave him like a +1, +2, but like he still feels better on the left stick. Maybe it's because of like the play style they potentially gave him. Hard to say. Obviously, in the future, with the improvements that they could potentially give him, there's a lot of cool things to look forward to because it's not necessarily based off of progression as much, right? Like 5 appearances is definitely very possible. For attackers and midfielders, player achieves 2 goals and assists is very possible. And then the debut part will already give him that plus chemistry part, which I think is really cool too, because the card has different position changes, right? Right wing, left wing, cam. I do personally believe that most people that use this card will definitely be using him probably on the right-hand side of most of their teams, right? So that could be right mid, right wing, right attacking mid. I could still see the cam position for sure. I just personally prefer someone that's a little bit more responsive on the left stick specifically, but he could still play that position really well too. Right center mid for a 4-3-2-1. That's like probably the main area for most people that play the 4-3-2-1 because he has some defensive stats while still being able to attack. And that's a big deal, right? Because I even showed you guys during some of the highlights that attacking AI wise, he just needs to get into the right position at the right time in that right hand side to score those opportunities. So he kind of has a good understanding of like when he should cut inside. I definitely noticed it more when I had him in the side positions than the cam position, though. I will say, like in the side positions, I definitely noticed that AI movement a little bit more, which I think is very important because if I'm playing 4-2-3-1 and I'm playing him in that position, and let's say I have like a comeback and defense instruction, he has a stamina, he has the work rates to be able to do that with potential improvements in the future, right? So it's really cool that with the overall upgrades on the card, especially, those small differences will make a big difference for a card like this because then you can kind of rotate the chemistry style that you end up giving him as well. So in my opinion, WSBC for how he generally performs is going to be different ways of being able to use him in the attack, which I think is going to be very important. I was constantly rotating him, right forward in a 4-3-2-1, left forward in a 4-3-2-1, 4-4-2 as one of 2 strikers playing on a false 9 instruction. And then the other one was the one I initially showed you guys where I'm playing him 4-2-3-1 as a cam. So he was still doing well in all those positions, but like I said, I noticed like the card performing the best when it was in those like side areas. I definitely noticed it the most. Dead ball plus, obviously going to be a big play style to work with if you do get a free kick because those things come off like penalties, but it's also for those corner kicks, especially if you have like those aerial plus guys, like using that and aerial plus is going to be a really big thing for people. So yeah, WSBC, I think he performs well in game. it's solid card in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today. I will catch you guys for the evolution videos. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.